Welcome to ninth lesson in magnetic fields in matter. Here in this chapter we will discuss a very short topic on the parallel between two vectors in magnetostatics. A deceptive parallel means a misleading or a confusing parallel between B and H. The magnetic field B and the auxiliary field H, which was introduced in the last class, can be incorporated in the Ampere's law. In the Ampere's law modified form for the materials, it is del cross H is equal to Jf, or in integral form it is closed line integral H dot dl is equal to If enclosed. Here Jf is the free current density and If enclosed is the free current enclosed by the Amperian loop. In the original version of Ampere's law, in differential form it is del cross B equal to mu 0 J, and in integral form it is closed line integral B dot dl equal to mu 0 I enclosed. So it seems that the first set of equations can be obtained from the second set by replacing B by mu 0 by H. If B by mu 0 is replaced by H, then the second set becomes first set, or if H is replaced by B by mu 0, we can get the second set from the first set of equations. But so H and B looks like the same, but it is not correct. H is not equivalent to B, because in this equation we are defining only the curl of the vector. The vector can be defined by specifying its curl and divergence also. Here, what about the divergence? The divergence of magnetic field is always 0, because del dot B equal to 0, it is physically, it implies the non-existence of magnetic monopoles. So it is always 0 in all cases. Magnetic field B is divergenceless. It has no divergence. But what about the divergence of the auxiliary field H? In the last class we have seen that H is equal to B by mu 0 minus M. Therefore del dot H is equal to del dot B by mu 0 minus del dot M, and del dot B is always 0. Therefore we get del dot H is equal to minus del dot M. So this is an important result. Del dot H is not equal to 0, it is equal to minus del dot M. So it is equal to 0 only if M, del dot M is equal to 0. So B and H are not on an equal footing because their divergences are not similar. The divergence of B is always 0, but the divergence of H is equal to minus of divergence of magnetization M. So B and H becomes on an equal footing only when divergence of M is equal to 0. In that case, del dot B and del dot H, both of them become 0. So in that case only B and H are on an equal footing. Because this is important, because if you are asked in a problem to find B or H, and if the problem has a symmetry, we have discussed the cylindrical, plane, solenoidal and toroidal symmetry in the Ampere's law. So if the problem has any one of these symmetry, then we can get the auxiliary field H directly from the integral form of Ampere's law in magnetic materials, that is by using closed line integral H dot dl is equal to If enclosed. So this can be done by using the simple Ampere's law methods, and automatically in such cases del dot M will be 0, since the free current alone determines the answer. Here we need to know only the free current, because integral H dot dl H can be taken out in the symmetry case, so it is determined only by the free current. So but this is not the case for the entire story, because if there is no symmetry in the problem, then H cannot be found by using the integral form of Ampere's law, that is by using this equation. So in that case, if you have to find H, then we will have to find some other methods, that is using H is equal to B by mu 0 minus M. We have to find B and M, or by any other methods. We cannot use the integral form. Integral form is always correct, but it is not useful in such cases. So in that case, H is not determined only by the free current, or we can say that in such cases, if there is no symmetry, H is not zero just because there is no free current inside. That is, in the problem, if there is no free current, we cannot say that H is equal to 0 immediately. If the problem has no symmetry, then H may not be equal to 0. For example, if we consider a bar magnet, a permanent bar magnet, clearly the bar magnet has a permanent magnetism. Therefore, the magnetic field B is not equal to 0. But in that bar magnet, we cannot see any free current because we are not sending any current through a conductor inside that bar magnet. So free current is equal to 0. So if the free current is equal to 0, does it mean that the auxiliary field H is equal to 0? No, because in the case of a bar magnet, B is not equal to 0 and H is also not equal to 0 because in that case del dot M is not equal to 0. Therefore, even if free current is absent, that is, if we cannot observe any free current in a problem, we cannot say that auxiliary field is equal to 0 because it can be 0 only if there is a symmetry. So if there is a symmetry, then free current alone can determine the auxiliary field H. In other cases, we cannot say like that. So this is the misleading parallel between B and H. This is comparable to the parallel between the electric field E and the electric displacement D, which you may have already studied in electrostatics. So you can compare this parallel between B and H and the parallel between E and D. So thank you for watching this video.